What if everything you learned about money in school was actually keeping you broke? Sounds crazy, right? But that one lesson changed my life forever. Let me tell you why. Two dads, two different worlds. Robert Kiyosaki opens his book by introducing the two most influential men in his life. His biological father, Poor Dad, and the father of his best friend Mike, Rich Dad. Poor Dad, his biological father, a highly educated man with a PhD from prestigious universities. A government employee who worked hard but struggled financially his entire life. Died leaving behind unpaid bills. Rich Dad, Mike's father, never finished the 8th grade. Became one of the wealthiest men in Hawaii through businesses and investments. Died leaving tens of millions to his family and charities. Comparing their philosophies, the author presents a direct comparison between their opposing views on money and life. Poor Dad says, love of money is the root of all evil. Rich Dad says, the lack of money is the root of all evil. Poor Dad says, study hard so you can find a good company to work for. Rich Dad says, study hard so you can find a good company to buy. Poor Dad says, I can't afford it. Shuts down the brain. Rich Dad says, how can I afford it? Stimulates the brain. Poor Dad says, our house is our biggest investment and greatest asset. Rich Dad says, my house is a liability. If it's your biggest investment, you're in trouble. Poor Dad says, when it comes to money, play it safe. Rich Dad says, learn to manage risk. Poor Dad says, pays bills first. Rich Dad says, pays bills last. Poor Dad says, cares about job security, pensions, and benefits. Rich Dad says, believes in financial self-reliance. The first lesson, the rich don't work for money. At age 9, Robert and his friend Mike asked Rich Dad to teach them how to become rich. He agreed, but on one condition, they had to work for him. The first experience, working for low pay. They worked for 10 cents an hour for 4 weeks. Robert felt exploited and wanted to quit. Even his poor dad advised him to quit unless he got a raise. The turning point meeting. When Robert confronted Rich Dad, he said, in 1 month, I gave you a taste of real life. You're the problem, not me. Most people quit and look for a higher paying job, thinking that will solve their problems. Rich Dad pointed to Robert's head and said, the solution is here, between your ears. The second test, working for free, Rich Dad asked the boys to return to work without pay this time. After 3 weeks, he explained that most people don't realize they've fallen into a trap, the rat race. The third test, the temptation offer. Rich Dad offered them 25 cents per hour, then $1 per hour, then $2 per hour. Finally, $5 per hour, a fortune in Hawaii in 1956. Despite the strong desire to accept, the boys resisted. Rich Dad explained, fear of not having money and the desire to buy things are what trap people in the rat race. People work to pay their bills. When their income increases, their expenses increase too. Emotion versus intellect. Rich Dad explains that. Most people are controlled by two emotions, fear and desire, greed. The fear of not having money and the desire to have more push people to run like hamsters on a wheel. The key is to be a witness to your emotions, not a slave to them. Use your mind and emotions for your benefit, not against you. The core lesson. The poor and the middle class work for money. The rich make money, work for them. Robert realizes that his poor dad was poor not because of how much he earned, which was a lot, but because of his thoughts and actions. He concludes the chapter with the decision he made at age 9. I decided to listen to and learn from my rich dad about money, even though my poor dad was the one with all the university degrees. Key takeaways. 1. The rich don't work for money. They make money work for them. 2. Financial education is more important than academic education for building wealth. 3. Fear and greed are what keep people trapped in the rat race. 4. Use your mind to find opportunities that others miss. 5. More money doesn't solve the problem if your mindset is the real issue. And that's chapter 1. If this lesson resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, And turn on the notification bell so you never miss a wealth building insight. Your financial freedom starts today. See you in the next one. Goodbye.